Yes, good afternoon. This is LikeN Digital coming to you live and direct. Subscribe to my page on YouTube, LikeN Digital, also on Facebook and Twitter as well. Today I'll be bringing you a tutorial how to exploit Windows 7 by using Kali Linux, MSFCONSOLE, and also MSF Venom to create a payload. Um, I have Windows 7 in the VisualBox machine, and also I have Kali Linux in the VisualBox as well. So let's get started. So the first thing we have to do is make sure you update your Kali Linux by typing apt-get update and press enter. I already did an update previously before starting this tutorial, so it's not necessary for me to do another update. So you need two terminals for this exploitation. So after you do the update, you gotta start the post SQR. Make sure you start it. Okay. Let's make sure it's running by typing ss-n. So we'll have the listening port, and also just the listening port at this moment for my after that we're gonna start the MSF console. So we got the MSF console started. I also advise for you to make sure you do the MSF update as well. I already did the update previously, so it will take a little while to get this process completed. So you go ahead if you feel comfortable, do the MSF update by typing MSF update in your MSF console environment. So let's type help to see what we can find out about the MSF application. So you see, you have all kinds of information that you can use when you load up the MSF console. So you have the section, the upload or set version, the modulus command, advanced. You got options, display global option, all for one or more modulus. You got the use command. You got the job command as well. You got the resource script as well. You also got a database backend command. So we got so much commands that you can use in this application that can make your job more easier for pen testers and ethical hacking. So since we got the let's clear the screen. So all we have to do right now is create and use the explore section. So use explore multi-handler. So after that, all we have to do is use set. We're going to set the payload. Since we are exploring Windows, we're going to type Windows mentor printer / reverse _ TCP. Okay, Now all we have to do is just set the listening port and the listening host. So listening port, the listening host will be my IP address for this Kali Linux, which I believe is 16. Press enter. We'll set the port as well, the 444, because the 444 port is one that's opening currently on the Kali Linux machine. You can also use 8888, or you can use whatever port that's available on your Kali Linux machine by doing a nav scan to see which port is open. Press enter. Okay, let's show options. So we see we got the listening port, the listening host, and listening port set up in the in the visual box. So as you can see, you got some more comments that you can use as well. I believe it's the same. Besides the exploit command that was not listed previously, now you got the exploit command that's listed in the help menu. So now let's try to do the MSF Venom to create a payload. So we have to create a payload to exploit the Windows 7 application. So it's the MSF volume payload Windows interpreters reverse TCP/IP, the listening host, which is the IP address to this Kali Linux, the listening port, which is the 4444-F, which is for full. If you type MSF Venom help, you will find out exactly what the F stood for. The ESE is for Windows application -E. Find out which of the if you find out which of the window environment are you using, whether it's 32-bit or 62-bit or 64, and just type a Shaketa GA, and the rest is history. Also you can also create whatever environment that you feel comfortable uploading your payload. I decided to put mine in the root desktop directory, which is the test03, because it's my third time exploring this Windows machine. So so I'm gonna just go ahead and name it 3. Let me see. Give me a second. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and name it 3. So you can name it whatever you want. You can name it whatever. You can just bang on the keyboard, etc., etc. So press enter. So you guys can see in the background we have the text payload in the background on the desktop. So we got the payload created on the desktop successfully. This is that 73802 bytes of ESE file, but the payload size is 603. But the ESE file to exploit the Windows 73802 bytes. So let's clear the screen. So now for you to explore the payload to the Windows application, you have to make sure either you have your USB connected, like you can see I got all my USB connected, or you can just grab and drag to the Windows application. If you don't know how to do that, go back to my tutorial to show you how to create a drag and drop to different visual box environment by creating a bridge or network in your network environment. So like you can see, I already got it set up in so I already got it set up in here as well already. I don't want to change this. So all you have to do, just upload the payload that you just created, find a way to bring it to Windows 7 application, which is supposed to be easy as possible, and double click on and run it as administrative, and that way you can have the exploitation started. So let's get started and try to see if we can get the exploitation complete. So it says starting reverse TCP IP handle on 192.168.128.16.444. So now all we have to do is double click on this Windows, on this payload in Windows, and run it as the administrator. It's gonna give you a warning. Just click yes. You can get that sound. Now all we have to wait for this section to start. Hopefully it worked. Yes, so now we have the section starting. Like you can see, you have MetaProducer section 1 open from this IP address to that IP address, or this port. This is the port Windows is using at this present moment. This is the port that's open by default, and this is the port that's open in Kali Linux that we just used, that we just set up. So like you can see, we have a section open between this Kali Linux machine and the Windows environment. So we have two connections. So let's type help. So we got help menu as well. So we got help menu as well in MetaProducer. You got the channels, you got the background, you got the help, you got write, you got a cat. I mean, you got so much command that you can use to you can even type netstat to see what's running on the machine. System information as well. You can also do a key scan start, take a screenshot. I mean, you can do a key scan dump. I mean, you can do so much. You can even do a webcam chat videos. But since I'm using Kali Linux, it'll be impossible because I'm using both my microphone and my camera at the same time. So it's gonna be hard to get that set up at this moment. So we're just gonna do a little bit of creating files, modifying files, and creating so you got different way to do persistent to run persistent on the Windows 7 environment. So let's clear this screen a little bit. You can't clear it really because it's in. So let's type shell. Shell will give you the process. The shell will give you the process, which is 3344 created, channel 1 created, Microsoft Vision, blah blah blah, and you have the Windows application. So on the desktop of that Windows application, we'll find the directory. So we see we have. Can you see me? If you go back to the Windows application on the desktop, you can see. Can you see me, Ike? So basically we're in control of the whole Windows 7 environment. So system info. Okay, can't do that. Let's type background. So we see the background section 1 is still running. So we stay in the background. So we have not left the background yet. So create another system, another settings, another section. Pardon me. So create another section. So we have two sections open. So we have two sections open at this present moment. So it's a section. Why is it not getting that? I don't think that will work as well. Yeah, it won't work. Type the system info. So we got the system info. Like you can see, Windows 7 application, the x84, this is 64-bit, the 32-bit rather. EU, United States, that's the language, the workstation. So we got let's try the next tab. So you got a UDP 6, UDP 7, TCP. So you see, you got the let me expand this a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So see, you can run different command to find out what's going on with the machine, etc. So okay. What else I have to show you guys? Let's try to create a directory. Let's try to create a directory on the desktop, and so on and so forth. Why it's not giving me the section? Okay, let's say MD directory. Let's call it can underscore can you come over. So we got a directory, can you come over? So it says cd so we say cd can if you look at the application on the desktop, you're gonna see this this has been created. So basically we in control the whole Windows environment at this present moment. I think the hardest part is to just upload the payload to that victim machine, make them double click on the machine either by using the email attachment. Whatever way you can get to the machine is more preferable than so you got that. So we can just do cd back directory. So you can see can you come over. We've just been created. Can you come over directory? Also, I'm also show you guys how to use the Echo Echo platform, Echo application. Just that anybody there. So we got Echo anybody there. Let's go ahead and apply test. So all we have to do is go into Windows and look for the notepad. So we got the notepad open. Go back to calculating machine and just type notepad. And type enter. So now go back to the machine. You're gonna find out. So you see nobody there has been added to this. So basically you're in control of the whole Windows environment at this present moment. You can type, you can create, you can delete, you can write, you can give permission, and so on and so forth. So what else do I have to show you guys on this exploitation? I don't want to go too deep and go too far. Based on the fact some people might be new to Windows environment, some might be new to Cal Linux as well. So so like you can see, let's exit up this application and get back to Metasploit and see what we can do. Help one more time. Let's try and see if we can shut down the section. Shut down. Okay, so it's a shutdown at the end. So basically we're shutting down. So we just shut down the section. All the section is closed. So so the only way you can restart this section is by going back in and do another exploitation. You can also reboot as well, but I shut down the system, so that's the best way to do. So let's see. So let's do explore. You see the Windows is shut down completely. Like you can see, it's off. So I just shut the window down, and you have to set it back up for you to be able to run another application. So the best thing to do is to do a reboot of that Windows application or that Windows environment instead of shutting it down. But if you shut it down, you have set up a run persistence. As soon as the window application get back up, this TCP/IP is supposed to reconnect to that window application. So since I already got it set up a persistent, this will be on my next tutorial. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's start this window and see what happens. So, like you can see, as soon as the window application start, you have the persistent section open immediately. So that'll be my next tutorial to how you guys to use run persistent. Um, Let me show you guys how to do it once and for all and get this tutorial with. So we're going to do the exit. We're going to use, exploit, use, post, Windows. So just run persistent s, and let's look at the shell. So one put is created. You see the secure environment. So like you can see, we got the persistence running as well. um, that's supposed to be just easy. Just type run persistent, like what I just did. Shut it, reboot the machine. Let's try to see if we can reboot this machine, and it won't work anymore. So you gotta exit and get back to and reboot. So it's rebooting, and then you can see it's rebooting the machine. And as soon as you get back up, you're gonna have a new section will be open. So section 4 is closed. Reason it died. So the next section that opens is supposed to be section 5, I believe. Oh, so we have the window back on. Let's run share and see if so there's no section open. So the best way to do is just type back exploit. As soon as you type back exploit, you have to go back in the machine. You don't have to. The section open by itself because of persistent. It's been a persistent run as in persistent. Pardon me. So now we have to test shell. So now you got another section open. I'm still trying to figure out how to show you guys the section how to show you guys how many sections running on the machine. I think I have to there's some command I have to run, which I totally forgot. I did not make no note for this tutorial. I just doing it off it for on top for what I've studied over the past few weeks. Just want to share with you guys as well. So you can do your own research. You can apply your own skills. You can do whatever you feel that can benefit you in your study as well. So this is a free tutorial. I'm learning as I go as myself. So the more I do this, the more often I get familiar with the commands. I get familiar with the tools and the environment in which I'm working in. So I think that's gonna be it for this tutorial. I think I've shown you guys. I've covered every areas and every environment that can be useful for pen testers. If you want to know more, check out more tutorials on YouTube. You can find out more tutorials on YouTube as well. You can compare notes to make your life more easier, your studies more easier as well. So I'm signing off right now. This is LikeN Digital coming to you live, Facebook. Subscribe to my Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page, subscribe to the follow us on Twitter. Leave a comment, show us some love. We're taking the time off to show you guys how to exploit 107 in Visual Box. Okay, have a nice day.